Hello my marvellous sausages, this video is about the Scavengers Den Legend Lost Sector on the EDZ. Let me show you how to beat it, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now this season hand cannons are for the overload, so what I'm using for my hand cannon for all three of my wonders is the 7th Seraph hand cannon because it's nice and fast. There's something you need to know really as well about the overload hand cannons in this season. It's not like an unstoppable shot where you hold it for a while, it charges up and then you shoot and that'll have the effect on the champion. You actually have to hit them consecutive times and it's about 4 or 5 times before the overload stagger kicks in. So make sure you've got a nice fast hand cannon in order to deliver the kick-ins. A precision frame will probably be your best bet as opposed to an aggressive frame, which is a little bit slower on the uptake. Now for my anti-barrier, because there's anti-barrier gits in this of course, I've gone for an auto rifle. Now, solar is the burn inside this particular lost sector, so a solar auto rifle will be your go-to thing for that. Now, the Arctic Haze, that's the Europa auto rifle, that's a solar auto rifle, but to be perfectly honest, there's actually arc shields in it as well, so it's swings and roundabouts, so I basically went for a shadow price or for my gnawing hunger just to destroy the anti-barrier champions, and of course then I've got the arc element as well on my shadow price to take out the gits with the arc shields. And then across the board for all three characters I've gone for my sleeper simulant because that is solar damage and it's really nice and gives plenty of kick-ins as well. And even though it's had a buff this season, it's not actually operating at its full potential. It's something they are aware of, plus of course I just really enjoy using it. I've gone for solar for all three of my characters. For the Warlock I've gone for Top Tree Dawnblade. For my Titan I've gone for throwing hammers with sunspots, and then for the Warlock, for the Hunter I mean, a Warlock. For the Hunter, I've gone for Golden Gun as well. Now, as for exotics, I've gone for my Sun Bracers for the Warlock because of the multiple grenades you can bung once you kill them with a melee kill. Now, for my Burly Titan, I've gone for the Phoenix Cradles to help augment my sunspots. And for my wily old Hunter, I've gone for the Wormhusk Crown because when you do a dodge, it'll give you a bit of a bump to your health and to your shields as well. Really handy in getting out of a tight spot. As far as mods are concerned, I've gone for a Warmind Cell build. So you need Wrath of Rasputin to create the Warmind Cell. I've bunged in Rage of the Warmind, which makes them bang bigger. I've also put in the Global Reach, which makes them extend further in their reach. And just to finish it off, I've put in Burning Cells so they catch fire because of the solar damage. And then I've put in the Power of Rasputin as well, which means any enemy standing around a Warmind Cell get more of a kick-in, basically. Right then, all that's in, let's do a little walkthrough so you know what to expect. This is my Titans walkthrough. So as soon as you get into the main chamber, you've got some dregs just hanging around the place here. You've got 2 down the bottom, then you've got a Marauder up the top there. Make sure you take him out as he's a massive pain in the backside. And there's also a dreg up here as well on this particular area. A Marauder can run across that bridge there in front of you, but sometimes he doesn't. Now the first thing I do is jump up here to the right because we've got the high ground and start shooting and taking loads of gits out. Now you can see the advantage of using the 7th Seraph revolver here because it's creating Warmind Cells for me because that's what they do. It's one of their intrinsic doodads. So here we go, just pick them all off. Now then, what we've got down in the centre is our first anti-barrier champion, which of course is Barry Servitor. So shoot Barry Servitor in his one eye, then once he pops his shield, get your auto rifle out to finish him off, and then what I tend to do is flick back to my sleeper simulant and wallop a la Deadeye. Okay, so we're just going to mop up around the bottom here, and then we're going to make our way back around the edge of the lost sector. I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to show you exactly what happens and exactly when I die, so you can see, you know, warts and all. And I don't know why, but whenever a Warmind Cell pops up, I just can't do anything but shoot the bloody thing, because it's so much fun. Right, so that's those guys taken out down there. Now we've got an Overload champion up here and some Shanks as well. So I've used that ledge as a bit of cover. And then here we go, you can see here, bang, 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 and then he staggers. So the amount of times you shoot them with your revolver, you've got to do it quicker and quicker in order to get the stagger effect to take. Don't hold it like an unstoppable shot and wait for it to say unstoppable shot. It doesn't work. When you shoot them a certain amount of times, you'll see it says overload shot in the bottom left-hand corner there on your kill feed. Okay, that's that guy cleared out. We're going to make our way around now into this middle room. This is the last but one room, actually. We've got a few dregs up here and a couple down below as well. And while we're shooting away here, don't forget to put an ammo finder in your helmet for your heavy, really. In my case, I've gone for 2 linear fusion ammo finders to make sure you've got enough linear fusion rifle for the kick-ins. Ooh, another war mine cell, spiffing. Not too hard at all, this particular area. Now, up the top here to the right is another overload champion. And you're going to see I'm going to get a bit stuck in the cadence of him. Why, they're a pain in the arse, and we all bloody know it. I wish they all died. Anyway, here we go. This is the little set to with the with the overload champion. So they're right up the back here. You can see he's starting to shoot me there. So I've tried to plug him with me revolver type affair, me hand cannon, and I do plug him. But then, of course, bung a grenade in and whack him with the sleeper simulant. Excellent. And then plug him with that, and I've totally mistimed it because I've reloaded. Look, and he's got full health. I hate them. Anyway, calm down, calm down. Smack him with the sleeper simulant in the face. See? Look at that. I'm utterly useless. Hang on. Go. Right, this will be the stagger, and then once he's staggered, to the sleeper simulant, pachoom, and again, and there we are. He's dead. Oh, they could be very frustrated, those guys. Right, okay. This is the last room we're heading towards. Be careful of the trip mines and shoot them from a distance, because I killed my hunter a couple of times here by standing too full on when I was shooting it. It was this trip mine here. I was just a little bit too close and it killed me. Right, last room. Now what we've got in here, we've got an anti-barrier champion, we've got an overload champion, we've got loads of marauders, dregs and shanks, and then of course we've got the boss for the lost sector as well. You can see him up the top there. Now he'll constantly pepper you with shots unless you drive him away. See, look, he completely killed my ass there. It's a total nightmare. So what I tend to do is drive him away with the sleeper simulant, get a good few shots on him so he buggers off to the back end of the lost sector, and then that'll give you enough time to take out the champion so you can go and finish him off. Hoff, not the Hoff. Dustin Hoffman, that's what I mean, not David Hasselhoff. Right, okay, so as this overload champion is here, you can see I'm starting to take him off, but then we've got the boss shooting us as well. Overload champion nearly down. Oh, good, I've managed to do it. Excellent. I've slammed him with the sleeper, and there we go. We've got the Barry servitor, pops his shield, take him down, and then hit him with the sleeper simulant, and then he's dead. But like I said, if you do find that the big boss is really hammering you, shoot him from here and drive him back. And they do throw a lot of bloody grenades as well, which is very irritating, so be careful about that too, because it's really easy to get electrocuted and killed. Okay, kill him a bit. There we are, driven him back a bit there. Right, so we're going to make our way around now. Pick up any ammo, of course, on the way, because it's very valuable at the end, because these are quite a tough get, really. And another thing as well, when you want to put a certain mod on your auto rifle or any of the weapons here, make sure you stick in a major spec instead of a boss spec. The reason for this is that the major spec covers the overload champions. They're not considered as bosses, they're considered as majors. So make sure you got your major spec in, because the boss is really one of the easier things to beat. It's the bloody overload champions who are the biggest pain in the ass. Okay, making our way around here. A couple of marauders, a couple of dregs left. Let's go round the mulberry bush and shoot him in the head. Or arse. Shoot him in the arse head. And I believe we are nearly done. Now, what I've actually done is saved my super for the entire run, so I've got it for this shite bag at the end. So here we go. He's hiding in the corner. Super on, and ba-joomf! Yes, die, die. I don't give a monkey's about your arc shield. I'm going to strip it away with my might. There we go. He's dead, which is very nice. Now, I ran this with my Warlock and with my Hunter too, and really within about 10 runs with all three, so that's like 2 runs each or thereabouts, I got all 3 exotics, which were the legs. Now, of course, when you're playing this, it might be chest, it might be arms, or so on, and I think I was just lucky with my drop rate, because sometimes I've got some comments from people and they've done like 20 runs, 25 runs, and had absolutely nothing, which is soul destroying. Something should be done about that. It's completely crap. Anyway, I hope you found this guide to the Scavengers Den useful. Don't forget to drop me a like and a subscribe if you want to, of course, and then I'll speak to you again very soon. Sausage out.